Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Keeping It Simple Gen Style, where we return to what matters most: truth, healing, and remembering who we are. The world feels very chaotic. No, you know what? No, the world feels very intense right now. Everything is shaking and crumbling, and we're seeing that in real time with all the earthquakes and all of the volcanic eruptions and flooding that has taken place. We were told that these would be the signs of the times. And many people are probably confused and even scared. But let me share something with you from my heart. Again, this is not the end. This is your awakening. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about God's organic blueprint. And I also want to talk to you about the inorganic system that tried to replace it. So let's remember together. Long before we, long before fear, I should say, and long before any systems, and before we forgot who we were, God had an original plan. He had an original blueprint for us. And it was encoded with love, light, and freedom. We were meant to live with the harmony of the earth, with the planet, with the cosmos, and with our multidimensional selves. And yes, I did say multidimensional, and I will talk about that further in other videos to come, but we are multidimensional beings. We are also creators and not victims. And our free will, it's very sacred. And our choices, well, they ripple through the field. Everything, this is a biggie, and if you've talked to me outside of here, you'll know everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And Nikola Tesla told us that. He told us that that was the keys to the universe. When we understood energy, frequency, and vibration, we would understand how the universe operates. We have sacred geometry in our cells, and that is divine technology, and it's something that artificial systems cannot replicate. Okay, God never meant for us to be divided, and definitely not by race or religion or status. Those are all illusions of the lower matrix. And our body, when in harmony, it's self-healing, and we were designed to thrive, not be in scarcity, not be in lack. Those are not of God. That is God's organic blueprint. Our DNA, our soul, well, I should say it like this. It's all stored in our soul, in our DNA, and our DNA is being activated. And that is why I always say, listen to your soul. Your soul knows the way home. So what happened? Well, we fell out of alignment and we forgot our origins. And in forgetting, the inorganic system was allowed to rise. We were taught to obey and not trust ourselves, to follow and not create. And God was made external. And that was a big one for me because I've always known that He's within, He's not outside of me. The feminine, the divine feminine, well, they were erased, and we've never been taught about the divine feminine. And truth was hidden in dogma, beneath dogma. Governments, money, technology, all tools that kept us reactive and afraid and disconnected from God. Our food, highly processed, that has impacted us, and as well as low vibe entertainment and manipulated news cycles. I've stopped watching the news long ago. All of this distorts our energy field. And if you're not conscious of all of these things, then you believe them as truth. You believe what you're being told. The inorganic system thrives on, like I said before, divide and conquer, and it fears unity. And that is because unity is our power. I was thinking back when I was thinking about this topic here, unity. And, if we all just kind of rose together and understood that we are powerful, then this system would break down a lot quicker. But the system already knows that we are awakening and it fears us. So millions of people are questioning the narrative. They are questioning everything. They are tuning into their higher power, their higher truth, and they're receiving downloads from God. We're not just human. You are a divine consciousness and form. And, if you want to go back biblically to this, if consciousness is a word that you kind of like, what does this mean? We were told to have the mind of Christ. That's Christ's consciousness. And we are that. We just didn't know it. We forgot. The veil is thinning, and the field, the intelligent, loving energy that connects us all, the energy of God, is more accessible now than ever. Healing is happening all over, and divine timing is unfolding. We're living in a very, very sacred time. And all of those who are called to lead with love, well, they're being activated now. So, how do we return to God's organic blueprint? Unplug from fear. Fear is not of God. Turn off what dims your spirit. Let go of your programming. And what I mean by that, who you think you are. I am a doctor. I am a lawyer. You're more than that. You're a very powerful being. So, ways to raise your frequency: sound, light, nature, breath work. These are not just spiritual tools, they are cosmic technologies. And I also think that, you can do meditation and set intentions and help your soul remembrance. And that will also um, help your dormant codes become activated. And I want to stop here and pause just for a second. Meditation, it's not, sitting down and crossing your legs and chanting. In my opinion, I keep it simple. Meditation to me is just silence. It's sitting down and listening for God, not praying to Him. It's time to be quiet and hear God. That's meditation. Listen for God. Get quiet and listen to God. Also, say no when you don't feel like doing something. When no means no, stay with it and do what makes you happy. Bring, whatever. I kind of have got a little game that I'm playing with myself right now. What will bring me joy today? And do that. You're not here to conform, you are here to embody. And also, I would ask for help if you're struggling. Ask God to help you, ask your higher self to help you. Yes, the world seems chaotic, and that's because, yet again, the old systems are collapsing. The inorganic system, let's say it like that, the inorganic system is collapsing, and God's original blueprint is coming online again. Something far greater is happening, and you're getting to witness it. So you're not alone in this shift, and you're not broken. You're just awakening. And I want to remind you that you are so loved, deeply loved by God, by your soul, and by all of us on this journey. Everyone has to take this journey. Nobody gets away from not walking this path. We all walk our own path. And that's something else to remember. You don't have to walk someone else's path. You don't have to walk your spouse's path or your child's path. Just walk your own. Everybody's got their own path to walk. If this message resonated with you, and I just ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with somebody that is open to starting to remember. Drop me a comment. Where are you reclaiming your divine truth? And if you're ready to do some deeper work and work one on one with me to activate your soul and remember who you are, click the link below and book a session with me. And as always, remember you are deeply loved, you are not alone, and I will see you next Thursday.